You ready?
My life's ending.
Mr. Gorbachev.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Mr. Gorbachev.
Turn up this podcast.
I'm in this for the money and the pussy, and they're both falling off the trees.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 129 of the Reasonable Doubt Podcast. As always, we are your hosts, Eric C. Griff.
And J Money.
It's hot already.
Is it hot for you in here?
Yes, it is.
I took an ice bath before I came
Oh
over.
my god. Well, I've been baking all day.
Yeah, true.
Out working in the heat. You know, people talk about
You
how hot
work
it is.
inside.
Try working in it.
You work inside.
I work inside in the heat.
Like, kind of.
Yeah,
I put
you're
a
being
nice air conditioning unit in that place for you.
Yeah, I know. And I mean, but he's being a dick. He's
it's
worked
so
there. It's
cold. Hot. No, it's hot as fuck in the summer.
Dude, it's like my every day now is I wake up, I shower first thing because I
Yep.
sweat in my sleep. Then I go about my morning, shower again right before work.
Yeah. And
Go
then
to
you
work,
shower
and then
after
I come right home and I'm like shower on the
Cold
I got
as
one of those
setting.
ones where it just it doesn't pop out. You just crank it
Yeah.
to cold to hot, and it's just till the water starts running.
Yeah.
I have
it's like
0% hot water in
just
this.
cold.
Just cold, and I stand under it and I moan. And I just stand there and go oh.
And then you got a cold shower again before bed.
Well, yeah.
It's brutal.
It's so fucking
It's brutal.
hot.
Fuck apartment life.
Yeah, I know sometimes.
Dude,
Yeah.
if I had one of those apartments where you have the dial where you control everything.
I mean, it's great in the winter. It's hot in here in the winter.
That's true, it's warm. I can hang out with my boxers and shit. It's nice.
That is nice. And it's
Yeah.
water heat too, so I'm not paying for it.
Yeah.
Just crank
Yeah,
that
not my problem. I'm
Yeah.
like, cool.
shit. Cool, this thing is getting all the way up.
Yeah. But summertime? Jesus.
Summertime? I am actually getting so sick of fucking summer.
Really?
Yeah.
I love summer.
I love the 20% of summer where I'm doing cool shit. When I'm outside or I'm doing sports.
You just
or,
got to increase the amount of the percentage.
I guess, but you got to spend some time home.
Okay, so
Or work in the summer sucks so fucking
here's
bad.
what's my... Okay.
Oh, we're doing the schedule? Check right now.
28% of the time, I am at least, it's probably closer to 38% of the time,
Yeah.
I'm having a blast in my summer activities. I go to the
what did you
beach
check?
I checked 2 days a week, but also Friday
Are you just
night.
doing cool stuff?
2 days a week, I'm always doing fun summer shit.
What's your Friday night?
Friday night, I usually get up to some fun summer shit, like getting out, going for hikes, exploring around. Friday after work. And
Yeah.
then, Friday night, I want to go, I want to go get out of the city, go look at some shit. Maybe go have a beer on a patio in, some beach town or something.
Okay.
I go to the beach every week.
Do you really?
Yeah, and I often go in the middle of the week after work. I'll go hit, a
Weekday beach is the best day.
It's great.
It's the best day.
So
to
there's
hit the beach.
that's closer to down 35, and then I play golf every 3 weeks. So let's call that another 2%. Mm-hmm. Every 2 weeks probably.
You got so old.
Yeah, dude, I love it. I love it. It's great. Finally, my life
I'm having a great summer. I catch a beer on a patio once a week and go play some golf.
And I go to the beach and swim around. Well, what more do you want from life? Fuck
We got bingo on Tuesdays. That's
fucking
awesome.
amazing. Yeah, and Thursday. No, it's 40% of the week.
Yeah?
40% of my week
What's
is
Thursday?
Thursday is my busiest day, bar none.
What do you do?
Anyone asks me to hang out on Thursday, I'm like, get fucked.
Okay.
Thursday,
Is that your me
I
day?
work. The wife knows, don't even ask me for anything because I will not help you with anything.
Okay.
Thursday I go to work. Come home from work. I try to leave work early on Thursday. I come home from work. I go play softball. Mm-hmm. And I come home from softball and I go and play basketball from 10 o'clock till midnight.
Till midnight.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably really smart once the sun's down.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's nice and cool. And then I come home, eat a little something.
Pass out. It's full
Pass
day of
out.
activity.
Yeah, full belly, full day, pass out.
There you go.
Fucking great.
Nice, I'm
It's
happy
wonderful.
for you.
yeah. Do you want to come start hanging out and doing fun shit?
I-
You can rip on me for being an old man, or you can just come do it with me and be like, "Well, this is the fucking greatest
No,
day
I love
ever."
doing fun shit, and I try and cram as much fun shit in as possible.
You got to start doing it more.
But I try.
Prioritize it.
We live on different schedules, man.
Dude, go
All
in
the
the
fun
morning.
shit
I don't
happens
need to
at
take
6
people
p.m.
with me. I don't need to take people. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Go to the driving range?
Yeah.
Okay, just go. Just wake up in the morning and go. You gotta wake up at 8 a.m. Go to the driving range.
I want to find a fun air conditioned activity. As much as I love like doing stuff like that and you feel really good, like getting some exercise in and shit, especially exercise that isn't boring exercise, like just going to the gym.
Yeah,
Because that, like, let's be honest,
that's not the same.
it sucks.
Not the same. You gotta do sports.
Like sports, I love it, and you
Yeah.
feel good, you sleep good all night.
You know what? Honestly, my favorite thing to do is solo. No joke.
What?
If I have time, like when I used to be on a more fucked schedule, like I was on afternoons,
Yeah.
I would get up in the morning and I would go to the beach. And
Morning beach.
I would go to the beach in the morning and
Yeah.
I'd hang out at the beach for a couple hours, drive back for like 11 o'clock,
Yeah.
and I'd be at work for noon.
Yeah.
And I would literally just do that. Like, what does it cost you to go to the beach? Nothing.
Nothing.
Especially in the middle of the fucking day on a Tuesday.
Yeah, there's like another guy there.
Yeah, it costs nothing. You can park on the street for free. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You just go to a beach. Pick a beach.
You bring a Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, and you hang out by yourself. Swear, I hang out by myself, and I like
You throw a towel down.
throw a towel down, read a
Make
book,
sandcastles.
go out there, dig in the sand.
I fucking
It's
love
so-
digging in the sand.
Dude, it's great, man. It never got old.
I know of places that exist in the States. I don't know if there's any around here. There might be like one in the like Hamilton, Mississauga area. But they have places where you can go and just fuck around on like heavy equipment with your boys.
Yeah,
you
they
seen
have
these
that
places?
in Vegas. I'm going to Vegas at the end of the week.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I mean, if you guys can carve it out.
We
go do
looked
that.
into it. It's $1,500
Ah.
or $1,200 per
to, like-
person.
Oh.
Yeah, I know it's too much. I'm not gonna do it.
To fuck around on like a backhoe.
But no, it's not even a backhoe. Like it's the ones where they're like 60-foot tall trucks.
Yeah, that sounds so awesome.
dude, it would be great, right? But I want to go in and be like, can I just split it with one other guy? I only need like 2 minutes.
Yeah, just let me like dig a good hole.
Yeah, and then I'm done. Yeah,
Yeah.
4 good scoops.
Let me have 4 good scoops. Let my boy pack those 4 scoops back in.
And we're done.
It'll be the same as we came in.
Yeah,
Give me a discount for that.
I know.
It's like cosplaying people that do that for their job. Like, do you think if they got invited to a bachelor party to do that, they just wouldn't have fun?
No, they definitely have fun in their job.
Yeah, like, who am I kidding? That's a fun as fuck
Yeah,
job.
like, what do you do? A heavy equipment operator. How heavy? And if they're like,
Does it have, like,
really
feet that
heavy?
come down and, like, plant it into the ground?
You're too big. Yeah.
You know what always looks like a fun job?
What?
Crane operators.
No, I know 2 crane operators.
That looks like a fun fucking job.
I don't think it is very, very, very stressful.
Yeah, like, you can't fuck up.
They can't make mistakes at
There's
all.
no, like, oopsie.
Yeah, and
in
their
crane
backs hurt
operating.
like a motherfucker.
Because you're leaning forward.
Well, because they sit there and look between their feet, right?
Right.
Like, they don't... The guys I know, they like it, and it's a good job, and they acknowledge, like, I make a lot of money, and it's a good job.
And you sitting down all
But
day.
they don't love it.
I
They're-
would love it.
They don't love it the way you talk to, like...
I'm trying to think of anybody.
I don't
who
know
really
anyone
loves
that
their
loves
job.
their job.
Like, you talk to dudes who sell cars for a living.
Yeah,
love
I
it.
know. The only guys I know that, like, love it are, like, Coke dealers.
Yo, independent pharmacist.
Oh, yeah,
That's
no,
what they
true.
are.
You know what? No, you know who loves their jobs?
Who?
Mushroom dealers. They
Yeah,
love
there's
their
no
job.
sketchy dudes trying to rob you for your
No,
mushrooms.
they're like, oh yeah, I sell fucking psychedelic drugs to people all day.
You could lose money selling mushrooms and not notice for like 4 months.
Yeah, be like, damn,
You're not
I
running
think
like
I'm down $20.
You're not like running a balance sheet.
No, they're like, mushrooms keep on growing.
Yeah, $30.
Yeah, that seems
Like you don't own a
seems fair.
scale.
Yeah. Seems fair.
They're weighing it in your hand.
Yeah.
Like it's like a sack of
Yo,
coin.
after my last DMT trip, I have a really good sense of humor.
Oh fuck! I love that kind of person.
Dude, they're
That
awesome.
gets like super like takes one huge ego death acid trip.
Yeah.
And then like convinces themselves they have like different powers.
What are you trying
Like,
to say?
I can really tell. Like I can tell when people are lying.
I do
You don't
have
have echolocation.
echolocation.
You
I
can't.
have it. It wasn't after an acid trip. I mean, I reinforced
You
it.
hit your head real
But
hard.
I just knew. Like,
But like, you take like a bunch of acid and you're like, I can tell when people are lying with 100%.
you're like, really? Huh.
If I close my eyes and you drive a car by me, I'll tell you the exact model and make. Just useless superpowers. Like
Yeah.
I can tell when an avocado is perfectly ripe just by looking
Just by
at it.
looking at
Just
it.
by
Oh, God. Oh, fuck those
I
people.
took a bunch of acid on a cottage trip once, and now I can like see perfectly underwater.
Dude, okay, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
I do have a question for you. Do you open your eyes underwater?
Yeah.
I do too. This is
It
apparently
sucks
very
sometimes.
weird.
Some people are
Sometimes
scared
it
of
does suck.
Yeah.
But I always open my eyes underwater. And I always
I'll
have.
judge it. If it's like
I'm in like murky, muddy
if you're in a
shit.
lake where you put your hand in, you can't see it. Don't do that.
Don't open
You
it.
get a bunch
yeah.
of shit in your eyes.
You're
It's
gonna
not
get a
fun.
brain-eating amoeba or something.
I thought that has to go up your nose.
Does it?
I think you get that from jumping in the water and it slams up your nose when you.
And like breaks a wall somewhere.
it goes up in your sinus. Yeah.
Really? But the eyes are fine.
The eyes are fine. Yeah.
That's interesting.
But-
okay.
Yeah. So the best like opportunity to open your eyes is a saltwater pool. That shit is a breeze
Yeah.
because you can just open it and it's perfectly clear. Nothing will irritate you.
You know, see, people say that.
Mm-hmm.
I've opened my eyes in the ocean many, many times,
Yeah.
and I always find it's very it stings after a little while. It's almost
Yeah.
abrasive.
After a while. Yeah. Yeah. Like you can't have your eyes open underwater for like half an hour and like not
In
expect.
a lake, I'm fine.
Oh really?
Lake Huron, I'll swim around for
Chlorine
like
pools, those will cook your
they'll
eyes.
cook your eyes. Lake Huron, I can swim around Lake Huron
Yeah.
for like 2 hours with my eyes open.
Yeah, Lake Huron, I'll keep my eyes open like all the time.
and it's totally
Unless
fine.
it like just rained.
Yeah, if it's like kind of gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's like it's just been sitting in the sun all day,
You're good.
you're good.
Yeah.
I mean, I look around. I lost my sunglasses in Lake Huron once when I was drunk, and I swam around looking for them for like 20 minutes,
Man,
which I shouldn't have done. Like looking back on how drunk I was, I
Yeah.
shouldn't have been like, like going underwater,
Yeah.
swimming around. Like it was like dusk.
yeah, that's when you die.
That's like I could have died really easily.
You just got me thinking. I kind of regret when I was in Jamaica. I was at Blue Lagoon and I went to swim out, and then my friend that I was with was like, "Yeah, it's incredibly deep," and I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Yeah, it's just like a black hole into the earth." And what's actually
That totally freaked you out, didn't it?
yeah, he's like, what's actually, because it's just a like circle bay.
Yep.
It's this circle that's there called
Yep.
Blue Lagoon, and I was like, oh, like what do you mean? And he's like, yeah, it's just like a hole into the earth, and it's called that because there's fresh water coming up out of the earth,
That makes sense.
and it's mixing with the salt water, which is why you can't see anything under you, because it's really cloudy. It's because you can see the saline trying to mix in with the
Yep.
fresh water. So he says that as I'm going to swim out, and he's like out there swimming around. And I was like, no.
That really
No.
freaks you out. I don't get it.
Not being able to see what's under me?
Yeah.
Because monsters.
What monsters?
Bro, it's the same as tucking your feet in at night. Do you tuck your feet into the covers?
No, I don't. I'm not sleeping with covers. I sleep on top of them.
Get the fuck out of here. You don't tuck your feet
I
in.
don't go under the covers. Unless it's like winter.
Man.
I run hot.
Yeah, I run hot too. But my
I'll
feet
do-
need to be tucked in.
No, I do that naked.
I'm naked.
I am naked on the top of the covers.
I put the
Ass
literally
cheeks hanging off the bed.
Literally, the sheets come down halfway down my calf and wrap around my feet to keep
Why?
them safe.
Because a beast
Because
is gonna
monsters are going to grab me by the feet. But if
And
my
then
feet are
what?
covered, I'm fine.
Like you think there's a monster lurking at the end of the bed?
He
Like
just wants
fucking
my feet.
damn.
Oh, I almost had him. But
if
his
only
feet
there
are covered.
wasn't this thin sheet.
Yes, that's literally what I think. You know what?
Dude, your bed's on the floor.
I know, but
There's no beast.
what if he's coming from the other room or something?
Then he's gonna get you anyways.
Not necessarily. He needs that part of me because of his opposable thumbs.
Oh, okay.
Just makes sense like that. Yeah.
He's bipedal. Your monster. Okay.
Only wants to
Just toes.
just steal my fucking toe.
Is he like gonna drag you out by
That's
your toes?
exactly. That's
He
exactly.
needs something to grip.
Yeah, and he's not gonna grab me by the knee because I'll just shake and he'll be gone.
Well, ankles.
No, because I got him covered.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and my feet. I don't want him
Your
touching
hips.
my feet. I'm too
He just
ticklish.
grabs you by your hips.
No. Too close.
It's too
I'd
sexy.
knock him out.
Oh, but if he's at the feet, you can reach
I
them.
can't get down there fast enough. Maybe he's dragging me really fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the force of him
There's
dragging
fucking
you is
keeping
pushing
me
you
back. Yeah.
I don't have a strong enough core.
Yeah,
To,
like
to
maybe
essentially do a
maybe I'd
sit-up.
feel better if I had like one of those like David Goggins cores.
Yeah, like what if I was strong?
Yeah, imagine.
I could sleep with my
you-
feet out of the blankets if I could realistically fight most monsters.
Do you think like Francis Ngannou sleeps with his feet tucked in, scared of monsters?
No.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Derek Lewis?
I don't know who that is.
My balls is hot. What? You don't know that?
No,
Fuck off.
I don't. Who's that? Bodybuilder?
What? Derek Lewis?
I don't know Derek Lewis.
Fuck. Get the fuck out. He holds more heavyweight titles than any other UFC fighter in history.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I stopped watching UFC.
He's
at a certain
hilarious.
point. I think like
He-
120.
He's a chubby black guy, and he famously...
Then I would say no, he's not scared of monsters.
Yeah, well, probably.
You think Anderson Silva was?
He's scared of monsters, for
You think
sure.
so?
Yeah, he's Brazilian, dude.
They got a lot of monsters in their lore.
Yeah, exactly. He, for sure.
their stories.
He fears the monsters. Must.
You think Tito Ortiz slept with a nightlight?
Probably.
Oh, his wife did. I know.
I don't know. Tito Ortiz seems spiritual. Probably a Himalayan salt lamp.
You think Chuck Liddell had a Zen garden? And it was just always shaved into that mohawk that was like the top of his head. That's all he did in the Zen garden.
That's all he wanted was making his bald head. Wakes up and he's like, I am the Liddell. What do you think about Zen Buddhism?
I don't know enough about it.
What? Okay.
Most people that call themselves Buddhists, I find a little
are
annoying.
not. They're not Buddhists.
No, they're not.
The vast majority of people who call themselves Buddhists aren't practicing
They're
Buddhism.
just like people trying to be chill, and they don't understand.
Yeah,
it.
you can't be like, oh, I'm Buddhist. Why? Because I believe in peace. Bro, that
Just makes
think
you like a
pacifist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what that makes you.
Yeah.
Which is a fine thing to be.
It's totally fine, man.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong
It's
with
like,
it.
I'm actually Hindu.
Yeah, why?
Because I like spicy food sometimes.
Yeah, like that's the level of
I know.
stupidity that it's at. It's actually insane.
Yeah.
Because
I think actual Buddhism is a little more boring than people think it is in their heads.
it is. It's very boring. They pray.
It's an
all the-
organized religion.
Yeah, they pray all the time. They're always meditating. Like it's fun.
Yeah.
Like
I-
they throw something out and they stand there and they're like, "Oh money, pame, oh money," and they just say it over and over like 5 times.
Yeah.
Why? Because you threw something in the garbage. You got feed hungry ghosts. It's like, bro, this is.
Is that what it
fucking-
is? You're feeding hungry ghosts with your garbage?
Yeah, when you throw something out, it's tedious. It's very tedious religion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes you too slow at life, which is why I refuse to practice.
Makes you too much of a bitch.
Yeah, you're like, so much shit's happening, man.
Yeah, it's
you
money
can be
to
a
get.
fucking Buddhist in New York, bro.
You're the Manhattan Buddhist.
Yeah, fuck no.
Takes them 4 hours to get a bagel.
Yeah, like, what the fuck is happening? I got a life to live here. I don't have time for this shit.
I've never been able to. I don't even know if it's like meditation's real.
Have you ever meditated?
I don't know.
Oh, meditation is wonderful. You've probably been in an active meditative state.
So I think
You ever-
there's like times where I like kind of like, was I just meditating right now? Because my mind was pretty empty.
That you might just be a fucking.
I might
idiot.
just. That's the thing. Like, are idiots just meditating all the time?
Yes, and that's why ignorance is bliss. That is why.
Because they're just like, all their brain power is devoted to beating their heart and breathing. Like, you see it on their faces sometimes. You
Yeah.
like walk by a guy at the bus stop and he's
Yeah,
like, yeah,
That's
there's
crazy.
nothing there.
there's nothing.
Is that what meditating is? Because, like, okay.
No, meditation is a conscious effort to clear your mind of worry. And allow yourself the opportunity to organize your thoughts. That's meditation.
Okay.
To, like, truly clear your mind. And then the idea, everyone focuses on this, that the idea is clearing your mind. Really what the idea is like cleaning your plate. You like clean your plate.
Okay.
And this is how it was explained to me by a monk. You clean your plate, and then it gives you the opportunity to reform your plate in an organized fashion which you're better able to handle.
Okay.
So
So you're thinking during a meditation.
you're thinking, you have to. Yeah.
Okay, because I thought it was just clearing your mind of everything.
You are trying.
and
That is the
entering this
point.
like trance-like state.
That is a point of like long resting meditation, is to clear your mind, like focus on your breathing, lower your heart rate, and like really relax and let go of everything and let go of tension. Once you've achieved that, the end part is the most important part of meditation, in my opinion, and
Okay.
how it was explained to me. The reintroduction of life. Start by bringing in like what you deem to be your largest priorities. Most people, after they clear everything, like their first priorities are like friendship and family. You know what I mean? Their loved ones. And so they start and they're like, okay, like how can I prioritize these people? Do I need to change anything in my life? Be cognizant of like how you would like to better yourself as a person in that regard.
Okay.
And then you like, okay, work. What do I need to do with work immediately? Get rid of all the little nuances of day-to-day bullshit and just like, what is my immediate responsibility at work that needs to be addressed? And then they work themselves out from there, and they cut themselves off when they believe it's no longer important. Because you get to a certain point where you can just keep adding shit that's dumb.
Right.
But don't. Just stop and just let those things go. Let fucking go. Like, what if it comes up and it needs to be addressed, then you address it in the moment.
Right.
But don't let it rest
Don't let it
on
just
your
rest
plate.
on your brain.
Yeah, don't let it be on your
Okay.
plate, man. It's
I don't think I've
clearing your
done this
plate.
ever.
Yeah, I think you have.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like without trying?
There's something called active meditation, or like action meditation,
Yeah.
or active meditative state, whatever, where you're moving around and working. People find it a lot when they get really good at a task, especially if something's repetitive. So like doing pans in a kitchen. You ever get in a flow where you like fucking
for sure.
an hour passes and you don't remember anything?
That's meditation?
That's an active meditative state in a lot of regards.
Okay.
I'm sure some dumb motherfucker is going to disagree with me, but you're wrong.
Yeah.
That is,
But I'm
that
not
is
changing my mind. That's what it
an
is.
active meditative state. Is
Yeah.
when you're just in the flow and you're very much in the moment and you're very present in the moment.
Right.
And you're not focused on anything else.
Right.
That is meditation. To be present in the moment with yourself.
Okay.
That's meditation.
Okay. What about
Yeah.
like Reiki and shit? You know about that?
Reiki?
Yeah.
I know this name.
It's like, I think it's like guided meditation or something like that.
Oh,
but
okay.
they're like, you lay flat and they like make sounds over different parts of your body and they're like, and they like extract energies. Like now we're getting into this is bullshit, right? It's gotta be.
I don't know. Like, there's a lot of Eastern medicine that we thought for a long time was bullshit and ends up not being bullshit. You know, like, it was like 200 years of being like meditation's stupid and it's bullshit. And, you know what I mean?
And then one guy did it once and was like, holy fuck.
Holy fuck, yeah. And then they were like, we should run some clinical trials on this. And they're like, would you look at that? By every measure of health, people improve when
I
they
think
meditate.
some people put a lot of stock into Eastern medicine because it's an alternative to what we have now.
Yeah.
And people are just like looking for something else. They also like eat eggs boiled in young men's piss for virility over there.
Yeah, there's a line.
So like you can't just take all of it and be like it's all
No,
good because there's the same amount of morons over there as there are over here.
I think the thing is, so
You got to take the best from both. I feel.
yeah, I would agree with that. I think there's a holistic approach to pretty much everything in life. And I think specifically when it comes to medicine, I think in my opinion, what people get attracted to in Eastern medicine is that there's a lot more preventative medicine practice than Western medicine. Western medicine is notoriously, and by all accounts, a reactive medical practice.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you don't go fix people that aren't broken. Don't fix what ain't broke.
Yeah.
Right? That's very much the Western medical approach.
Yeah, you're already sick when you hit it.
When you're dealing with medicine. So that's just how we do things. Like, people, you know how rare it is for someone to take metformin proactively? It doesn't happen. Your doctor won't even prescribe it to you unless you have a problem. When the reality is, like, metformin is Western medicine that would be great for people to just help monitor blood sugar and help to prevent type 2 diabetes, or to help just, like, mitigate the negative effects of glucose spikes in your life. Like, there's a lot of things like that, and it doesn't happen. But Eastern medicine, you see, like, obviously yoga and meditation are huge, where, like, you're just talking about like general well-being and promoting longevity. So I think people get attracted to that, right?
I think so too. I mean, you can go too far, and then it's like Steve
you can,
Jobs
yeah. Like,
eating
I'm not gonna eat
cancer.
fucking dragon dick or whatever. Like, you know?
So I have stage 3 cancer. The only thing that'll fix me is if I eat berries.
Yeah, like, do
all
I think?
I can do.
I will say, in regards to cancer treatments, I do agree. Like, do I think there's a lot of merit to Eastern medicine and cancer treatments? Yes. You know why? Because most of it, of what we can measure that's happening, relaxation, lowered blood pressure, lower stress, lower cortisol levels, better blood flow, better brain activity, a better hormonal and
I get you.
endocrine system, a healthier endocrine system, a lower reactive state with lower blood pressure and less cortisol means a healthier immune system, means it's better at fighting viruses, means it's better at fighting cell mutation. And then they often take a bunch of herbs that promote blood flow, which only helps to beat any fucking...
That's true.
It helps to beat any virus ever.
Yeah.
So if you ever stood a chance of beating cancer, it's going to be increased by participating in some form of Eastern medicine, because it's predominantly focused on be happy, be relaxed.
Yeah.
Don't stress. Stress, you want to know what ages people more than anything else? Stress.
You've been on this.
I've been on this for a while. There's every fucking study ever proves that. You can sit there and eat carrots.
Yeah, but pressure makes diamonds, baby.
It does. Like Kanye, who, turned into an exploding diamond. I think it's so fucking insane that people, it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to eat carnivore. I'm going to eat carnivore. I'm going to eat vegan. I'm going to eat it doesn't matter what you eat. Here's the two to everyone. And I challenge anyone to fucking tell me I'm wrong. You can't. The two basic things that we know with absolute knowledge. Absolutism here. I'm going to speak in absolutes. A whole food diet is far better than the Western processed diet that is readily available. Doesn't matter if it's fucking carnivore.
Yeah.
You could be carnivore, keto, vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, suck my cockatarian. It doesn't fucking matter. As long as you're eating a whole food diet, you're going to be vastly healthier as far as your diet goes. In lowering your stress, lowers your cortisol, and improves every other aspect of your life. Those are the two best things you can do for your health. By every measure ever. You will increase your VO2 max without doing a fucking drop of exercise with those two things.
Yeah.
Like,
just calm down, man.
Just calm the fuck down and eat regular food, you psycho bitch.
So, yeah, well, you do that if you're a baby. And if you're not a baby, you pour more stress on to the point where you can't even take it.
Start doing cocaine.
Yeah, start abusing hard drugs.
Yeah,
and then
really,
go through withdrawals twice a week.
To tell yourself that you don't have a problem.
Yeah, lie to yourself forever. I want you to pile on the hard drugs.
Yeah, don't ever see a counselor.
I want you to drink every night.
Don't deal with your shit.
Don't drink so hard that you have a fun time.
No.
4 beers.
No, 6.
Okay.
4 for the
mileage may vary.
4 for the first 3 months, then go to 6,
and then take it on a second job.
Yeah, that's honestly the best thing
Take
you
on
can
a
do.
night job so you don't get proper sleep.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
then-
Really, you don't want to get sleep.
You
Sorry,
don't
that
wanna
is
get
the
enough sleep.
third
Yeah,
measure
is
of
sleep
health.
8 hours a night.
Yeah, sleep properly. Good
And then
sleep hygiene
your
goes
whole
a
life
long
is
way.
just like, and you're just going and going and going,
That's
and you
perfect.
just forget months at a time.
Yeah, fucking awesome. I have forgotten months of my life. Like, exactly like that. Months of my
Just
life.
because your whole life is just like, ah!
And then I'm like, whoa, what happened? You're like, dude, you've been working for a while. Do you remember me having 3 jobs?
Yeah, I know.
I had 3 full-time jobs.
That's what you got to do.
You know how fucking
There's
insane
not
that?
enough hours in the day to make that possible, and yet he did it.
I did. Yeah. On like 2 hours of sleep a night.
Yeah.
And
And,
it
then
was
you just
sick.
get people coming up and being like, hey, man, like, you're not good. And you're like, fuck off.
Literally, people are like, you're not okay, man. I'm worried about you. And I was like, I'm fine, dude. Shut the fuck up. You're a bitch for not working more.
This thumb doesn't work anymore. That's new.
Yeah.
Can't see out of this eye since
I haven't
Tuesday.
felt my left leg since last Friday. So,
Gotta go in, though. It's time and a half.
yeah.
Gotta get in there.
Oh, brutal, dude.
Every time I go through a phase like that, too, where I just
Sorry,
like...
2 full-time jobs and a part-time. That's
Yeah,
what it was.
that's
Yeah.
how you did it.
My bad.
Every time I throw myself in, like, I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna grind for a while. And just like whittle myself down and just work all the time, pull on
It
all this
never
extra
goes.
shit.
It never comes with the result you want.
It never, I like leave, I'll like finally one day lose my mind and be like, fuck this, like what am I doing? And like stop and pull back and all the side shit, drop that. Bank account still is empty.
Yeah, nothing changes.
What the fuck? Why
Nothing
did I do that?
changes.
I didn't get ahead at all.
No, in that you want? Can we go? Oh fuck! I don't want to go into this in another podcast.
What do you mean?
Well, because we're doing another one, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to get into this right now
Okay.
because I like this. I want to talk about something else that I think we can go on.
Do you want to
about
do
for a
that?
while.
We'll do that next episode?
This part, yeah.
Yeah,
we'll
okay.
talk.
We'll
about
go
this.
there.
We'll go there.
Yeah, what's new with you? On a lighter
Okay,
note.
no. The fuck the
No,
lighter
fuck it,
note.
you're going
Yeah.
right in? Okay, go.
Okay, so no, the other thing I want to talk about.
Okay.
Sleepy Joe is done.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Did
yeah.
you
That's
see
why
our
I don't want
Instagram-
to talk about it next one because it'll be way too irrelevant.
Did you see our Instagram post I put out?
No. I saw it, but I couldn't hear it. People were grinding some shit in the shop.
Oh, it's just the music. I made a post out just asking everyone to treat you with kindness.
Why?
Because Joe Biden dropped out. Have you not seen the
Why would
post?
you-
It's been up for like a week and a half.
What the fuck, bro? Okay, you know what? It's funny that you put this up.
Dude, I had people being like, is Chris okay?
Really? Yeah. I'm gonna say something.
Your
I'm
cousin
gonna shock
commented
you.
on it? Like,
I'm gonna shock you right now. I'm somewhat sad that he dropped out.
so do I. So am I.
Sleepy Joe was a phenomenal politician once upon a time.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from the weird shit with like everyone at that level is a child molester. So if you just get over that,
Yeah, you're comparing molesters to molesters.
molesters to molesters, you just sorry, I gotta play with this for a minute.
I'm sorry, the desk is just covered in like
It's
fidgety
just
shit.
fucking driving my ADD
There's
mad.
so much shit to
It's killing me. All right, put it out. What is this even? All right, I don't want to know. Anyway, so I'm actually kind of sad about this.
Yeah, I'm glad it happened. I'm surprised they waited so long.
I am. Who's taking it though? Kamala Harris?
We don't know yet.
Kamala?
He endorsed her, but the Democratic Party has to host a primary
Yeah.
to find out who they're running. It's probably
So-
going to be her, but we don't know for sure.
The last time this happened was what, 68?
When the incumbent didn't run again?
When LGB or whatever.
LBJ?
He was the last president to not run. Like the last time that a president just walked away, it was LBJ.
Yeah, I think so.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Well,
interesting.
JFK didn't run again,
He was dead.
I guess. That would, like, put a damper on things. Yeah, his head did
Anyway,
explode.
his head blew
Anyways.
up.
Yeah, well, okay. I kind of thought that this was going to happen the second he got COVID. Because I was like, this gives him the, like,
He has COVID right now?
yeah,
That's crazy.
Like,
who
4
the fuck
days-
is getting COVID right now?
tons of people.
Really?
Yeah, tons of people.
Shut the fuck up. Go to work. It's
Well,
a
yeah, that's the
cold.
thing. People-
I got a cold. Can't work.
Well, okay, I think when you're, like, 80,
When you're 80, everything kills you.
that's what I mean. So he
like,
got to do...
hopefully it was some population
I was like
control.
the second... Oh, damn. He got sick, and I was like, oh, he's going to be able to, like, be dignified and being like, hey, I'm sick, I'm old, backing off.
And he tried.
You know what I mean? Like, and then, like, a few days later, he did back off. So, but the Democratic Party has a really good angle now, where now they get to do the whole, like, do we want an 80-year-old president? Because if they run Kamala, she's, like, in her 50s, I think.
Okay.
She's considerably younger. So that's a whole new, like, area of attack that they could never have before.
Kamala Harris will lose to Donald Trump.
Not according to most polls.
Kamala Harris will lose to
It's
Donald
looking
Trump.
pretty close.
Yeah,
poll
remember when they thought that with Trump the first time around? And
I do.
All the polls said that he wouldn't win,
do.
and then you know what happened? He won.
I think the
by
polls
a
have
lot.
responded to the Trump effect. I don't think honestly, if you go back and watch, like, presidents talk back in the, like, Obama, even, like, W days, right? Even though he was, like, notoriously stupid. If you, like, go back and listen to how the president used to talk, it's like night and day to now.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
think anybody in the world was ready for the, like, American politics shift that was Trump.
But it's still
government.
happening. This is what I wanted to talk about. This is why I wanted to get into it with you. This
Okay.
episode and not the other thing. Because the
Okay.
other thing's cool, but well,
Yeah.
I really fucking pigeons.
Ruining my audio.
I really I'm disgusted with the condition of politics in general in the
really
Western
bad.
world.
It's mudslinging now.
It's really bad. It's divisive. It's unnecessarily divisive. Listening to people on both sides. Someone I really like and admire. Not really like and admire. That's way too much.
Pierre Polyev.
No. I like Jon Stewart. I like listening to Jon Stewart. I actually quite like him. I think he's an intelligent guy. He's, like, pretty centrist, and I think he's reasonable. But even him, I hear divisiveness, where it's, like, intentional divisiveness, or where the point of media... How do I explain it? The point of media is to allow a platform for someone to state their piece and then properly debate that platform.
Yeah.
Right? Like, we've talked about this with Crossfire, that show Crossfire, remember?
Oh,
Crossfire.
yeah, who did it?
That was, what's his
Bill-
name before he went crazy? Not Bill O'Reilly.
Was it not?
No, it wasn't. Tucker Carlson.
Tucker Carlson.
Tucker
yeah.
Carlson.
What's going on?
You want to know something about Bill O'Reilly? Jon Stewart had him on his show and let him speak.
Yeah, because because Jon Stewart was always of the mindset that if you wanted to make someone look stupid, let them keep
talk.
talking.
Yeah.
Because they'll
And
make themselves look dumb.
You know what, though? Listening to him, like,
I don't remember that interview going well.
the last one, this recent one with Bill O'Reilly and
Bill
Jon
O'Reilly
Stewart,
and Jon Stewart? I don't remember that one.
it went relatively well. They get mad at
They
each
get
other,
mad
but
at
they
each-
fucking hate each other.
They do, yeah.
But that being said, he also came on his podcast. Like, they do have an understanding. And even after he was like, okay, Bill, fucking state your piece then on what he thought gun control laws should be. And at the end of it, he was like, you make a bunch of valid points like I agree with. He named a bunch of things he agreed with. I was like, I disagree fundamentally with you on these two, like, couple points.
Yeah.
And they both acknowledged that it was a problem and just had different ways of dealing with it. And it was like, wow, this is very reasonable media.
Yeah.
Like, this is, even though you think this guy's a quack, you're going to let him speak. But I've also heard Jon Stewart not let somebody finish their point because he doesn't like the first 10 words out of their mouth. And it's like, a lot of times people come out with shit and, like, they start speaking, they come out with the first couple words and they're stupid. But if you let them speak, like, they'll come back to it, like, maybe they misspoke and they kind of make their point a little better. And I think you got to give people that opportunity. If you don't, then...
Personally, I have become so incredibly frustrated that I don't engage with conservatives anymore.
At all?
because I can't do it.
Okay,
Because I
but
feel like I have to talk to them like children.
what level? Okay.
Because on the base level, I can't tell somebody, or I don't know how to explain to somebody that you should care about other people. And that's like the fundamental base level of this conversation that I always get. And like half the time when you talk to conservatives or like right-leaning people even further, it just starts turning into like you're arguing with the TV. You know what I mean? Or you're arguing with
Where
Facebook.
they'll just continue to regurgitate.
They just have regurgitated talking
Yeah.
points that they've never thought about. It's like trans people in bathrooms,
Yeah.
trans swimmers,
Yeah.
gay people. Like it's just, and I can't argue with that because they don't actually know.
Can I say
They're just mad.
I know a good amount of what your conservative dose is.
Yeah.
And those motherfuckers are retarded. And I will use that uncouth word. Because I know the people you're talking about.
Yeah.
And you literally you can't have a conversation with them about fuck politics. Anything that they don't think they know everything about, and you already
Because
agree
the
with
only
them.
way that I can ever get through to these people, like even start chipping away, is I have to like hands on my knees and be like, okay, now what, like, do
Yeah.
all people deserve to be alive? And they're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but do you mean that though? Because like,
And they're
what
like,
about
no.
like Indians that just moved here and they're
No.
like, no,
Yeah.
no, because they poop on the beach.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, the fucking, like, I'm not even gonna try now.
Yeah, that's the thing. The big thing that I notice that like it is true. But you say that, I'm gonna throw this back at you. You say that, I have the same fucking issues with incredibly left-leaning people.
Yeah, sure.
The same level of retardation where like if you take the most extreme people, because I know one person you're talking about in particular, we're not gonna name them.
Yeah.
But you literally can't talk to them.
No.
I've also talked to people who are extraordinarily left of that, and you literally they're just unwilling to hear a point of view that's not their own.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like,
If you go,
hey, like I don't necessarily think that, not that I disagree with you, I just think the regulations around these are like not quite right. And they're like, you're a bigot. And it's like, no, I'm not. I'm just looking for moderation. Like,
Yeah, I understand. I'm so sick of it, and I'm so done with it. And like conservatives are gonna have a wicked majority government in Canada very soon. It's gonna get very, very frustrating.
It's going to be very frustrating.
It's gonna be very, very frustrating. The worst dude you know is about to have an awesome time.
Yeah.
I hate the way that American style politics have spilled over our border recently.
Yeah,
Like-
that's kind of my point with it. It's too divisive.
Like you see like Polyev recently with the like 3-word slogans all the time, like axe the attacks. And what was the fucking other one? He had another one. And like you got guys driving around in trucks with flags with all that shit on it. It's like that's super American. And like if we were gonna adopt any political system in the world, why did we choose that one?
It's honestly why I don't even like commenting on right and left, because it's too divisive. It is an unnecessary dichotomy, and it's a false dichotomy. I really do believe that. I actually believe it's a false dichotomy. I think if you talk to 95% of Canadians,
Yeah, 99% of people fall right in the middle.
99, not even right, not even, fuck that. Not even right in the middle. Like, it has nothing to do with left and right. I think you need to not think of things like that, because it's a bad way to think of things. Because there's lots of things that, personally, I lean extremely left on. And then there's a bunch of other things that I'm pretty right on. And when I talk about right things, people label me a right wing. But then when I talk about left things, where like I hold a left opinion, then suddenly I'm a libtard. So like, you know what I mean? It's like,
anyone that calls you a libtard in real life, you don't need to bother talking
dude,
to
it's
anymore.
like, yeah.
That's not a dude you need to keep
But
talking
you know
to.
what I'm saying? Like, how about the fact that people just have different opinions on different things? And I know lots of people who identify as one side or the other, and then you like break down certain topics, and they have a completely not aligning view.
Yeah,
Because no fucking side, nobody wholly believes that shit. There's no way.
Yeah, I think you give yourself a label like on generally where you sit.
Yeah.
right?
Relatively.
But like, does it even matter? Like when is that ever relevant aside from when you're voting? You know, like if someone were to ask you, like politically, where do you sit?
It doesn't
like,
matter.
It doesn't really matter. If you actually want to know what I think, you have to get more depth.
It is a false
dichotomy.
It's a false dichotomy. It's divisive. It's meant to make people angry at each other. In my opinion, it's... And here's a fucking crazy conspiracy. But I actually think it's because the more that people fight with each other, the more we don't see how much we have in common with each other. And the weaker we are against a government that does not have our best intentions in mind. True. And I really, really do believe that. Against a group of people that, let's be honest, I don't give a fuck if you're the Liberal Party of Canada or the Conservative Party of Canada. I have zero faith that you have the population's best interest in mind. I do not believe that. If I believed it, then life would be better. I
don't think you can get high enough in a political party without being like
a piece of shit.
Psycho.
Yeah.
Like the amount of cutthroat shit it takes to get that high up in a political party, you have to be like self-serving and like throat
to be that high in anything, right?
Yeah, like CEOs of massive corporations, you don't get there without like.
But this is where I say, like, I don't want to encourage. Because I believe this about them. I don't want to encourage the left and right thinking because I don't believe that. I think fuck the centrist. I think at the basis, most people want the same thing. Most people want to be comfy. They want to be comfortable. They want to be happy.
I want to be happy.
They want to have enough food and shelter. And that is the basis of what everyone wants.
Yeah.
From there, you get into more nuanced, and everything is nuanced and complex. Everything. You can't you can't paint everything with a brush, with the same brush.
It does go to show, though, that, like, if you are arguing over the little stuff, that means you have the big stuff covered.
But we don't. That's the problem.
But it's not that bad yet.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I agree with you. But I think the longer that we argue and become divided over little things that don't matter, they don't matter.
Yeah.
They don't matter at all. The longer that we are fucking divided over these things and don't feel like... what's the word I'm looking for? Don't feel like a connection to our fellow countrymen.
Community.
Yeah, like a true sense of community. Like you're fucking in Canada. Yeah. You're Canadian. You should care about other Canadians. You should care about the other people. Even if you're a right-wing nut job. Yeah. Okay? Like straight up.
I don't know how many listen to this.
Maybe we'll see.
The one like dude with a bug out bag who's listening right now.
Even if you're a right-wing nut job, I would think that in your deepest idea of being a patriot, coming from someone who identifies as a patriot, and having served this fucking country, I will say, I love my fellow countrymen on the premise that they are also Canadian and nothing else. Nothing else matters to me. I didn't go and do hard things and have a hard time and sacrifice a lot of my fucking life because I didn't care about other Canadians or because I cared about a specific group of Canadians. It doesn't fucking matter. I sacrificed an enormous amount of my fucking life and well-being solely on the premise that I cared about other people who identified as a fucking Canadian. And if you identified as Canadian, then you very much have love for me. And I think that is the stance that everyone should take.
And that's Christian's take.
Yes.
I like that. That was beautiful.
That's a good take.
To be a little lighter, when it all comes crashing down, what's your plan?
I'm fucking killing rich people.
I'm fucking killing people. I'm killing everybody I see.
I'm murdering the wealthy.
I am just going to start killing people until I get stopped. Just next dude I see.
Dude, I've got a tank ready to go.
Yeah, I just want to know what it's like to beat a man to death.
Dude,
like not just knock him out, but just keep going.
You will be shocked when you see me and Josh with heads hanging off of a tank.
Yeah, like I got a necklace and ears.
Smoking cigars, hanging out of a tank, blowing shit up. That will be downtown London, Ontario. And it will be your kingdom.
I'm just going to the nearest nerd's house. I'm taking his katana.
Just slicing.
Just slicing. Like, hey, have you found any food? Like, we're so hungry. Shing!
Kappa
Fucking in half.
Alpha. Oh, God. We're a literary society, not a fraternity.
Just people on the side of the road like, please, let us get in the tank. We need a ride to work. Boom! Gone!
Done. Do not talk to the tank.
We will be the downtown London warlords
Yeah.
that everyone pays tithes to. And
Oh,
we'll
that'd be
like,
cool, yeah.
We'll be like the
We could set up like a good block, like Oxford, Talbot and Rideout,
Yeah.
down to like York,
Yeah.
up to
Well,
honestly,
the river would probably be a natural division.
yeah, the river down to all the way down to York.
And then we'd constantly be in battles with the EOA.
Yeah, going into Woodfield, that would be a battle.
That's
zone.
like no man's land.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
the EOA warlord guys, we'd always be fighting.
They're at
them.
Adelaide, and we're like fighting our way to Adelaide.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that'd be
constant
so
raiding parties.
sick, dude. Oh man, I can't wait.
Our base would be at the top of that building going up
Yeah.
on Fullerton.
Oh, dude,
The top of that, because we would have
Wow.
the aerial
you could
reconnaissance.
look at everything.
You could watch the battle in full time, and I'd be
Yeah.
like directing troops.
Dude,
Because like
you'd have snipers up there with you and be like, him
that's
right
what I'm
there.
saying. Because eventually we're gonna get so powerful that we can't be on the battlefield anymore.
No, we can't risk it.
We can't because we're too much. Of
That
a
was Che
figurehead.
Guevara's downfall.
Exactly.
Should have got off the field.
We just got to direct our troops.
What are your thoughts on this, actually?
On us being
No,
warlords?
On like, there is a point at which I don't fault people for this. There's a point at which like you are too valuable and too smart to be out there doing the hard shit.
That's the problem why a lot of businesses fail.
It's like that their guy stays down doing
The
stuff.
guy
and
who
it's like,
the
you
guy
need
who
to
started
learn,
it can't
step away.
Yeah, can't step away and pass
Yeah,
responsibility.
you need to learn to like train someone well and then walk away. And you, because you are the guy who understands this, continue to develop instead of focusing
or else
on
you
this
just focus on the
task.
thing that was your baby.
Yeah.
But you can't do all of it because no one is actually like a really good accountant and a really good marketer and a really
that's
good manager.
the other thing. You
and
really gotta surround yourself with successful people.
And you have to like. No one's expecting you to be that good at everything.
No.
Nobody's that good at everything.
No.
Except for like maybe one guy, but like he's doing his own thing.
Yeah, Jesus,
Yeah, except for Jesus Christ. hey,
our
hey,
Lord
pal,
and Savior.
I know somebody who's
What?
really good at getting some stuff done. It's a buddy of mine. Guess what his name is?
Jesus.
Jesus Christ. And you know what, buddy? He loves you. Okay? And he doesn't care that you don't feel adequate. And he doesn't care that you didn't make the soccer team. And you know what? He doesn't think it's your fault that the priest touched you in your no-no spot.
Yeah, he thinks you're just
He
being a
thinks
pussy about it.
He thinks you should shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up and don't disgrace God. And the Pope's not racist. He just didn't want to shake that black guy's hand, okay?
And Jesus
Get to fucking work and sell God's name.
Jesus thinks that you shouldn't rat on your priest because God will be really mad and you're going to burn in hell
Yeah,
forever
and he's
for that,
gonna
buddy.
fucking smite your ass for that,
He's gonna
okay?
You're going to get
Boom.
smoked.
Yeah, there's a reason you're broke. It's because God's angry.
Yeah, God's angry. You know why you didn't make the soccer team? It's because, you know, you thought you were going to say something.
You didn't love God that day.
Didn't love God. That's okay. So,
Yeah,
you know
what?
sometimes
Priests
I don't-
have a hard time. Sometimes you got to help the priest out.
Yeah, you know, he's a pillar of the community.
Yeah, you don't just rat him out for
fucking-
trying to have a better day.
Your parents got married in that church. You show some respect. It's been around for
dark. Jesus Christ.
the youth pastor telling the kids like, "Hey, we've all had a pretty crazy weekend. Okay,
Yeah.
some of us got raped,
Yeah,
a lot.
Timmy.
I come back for you, buddy.
Oh God.
I've had some pretty crazy weekends too, and you know what I did about it? Didn't tell my parents.
Didn't tell my parents. Didn't tell my parents, and I just kept it to myself and didn't even tell God. Don't even tell God because he already knows you don't need to say it twice.
Oh my god! Did you ever go to youth group?
Never.
Because you've got.
You know what? No, when we lived in Indiana, I had to go to like Sunday school.
Yeah, Sunday school or whatever.
Yeah.
You've got it down. I've been like I know that guy.
Yeah.
He's like always got an acoustic.
Oh yeah.
He's always barefoot.
My name's Justin. Let me tell you about a little buddy of
It's
mine.
always fucking Justin.
Let me tell you about a little buddy
Come
of
on,
mine.
guys.
His name's
Form a
Jesus Christ.
campfire.
Yeah.
Remember
Oh
that?
my
Form a
god.
campfire.
In a fucking horribly
You're like-
fluorescent lit room.
Yeah, you're in like a gym
God.
with nicotine stained walls.
And
you
it
like sit on the
stinks.
dusty,
Yeah.
stinky floor.
Yeah.
Form a campfire, guys. I
Yeah,
got
it's
a
like
little story for
we
it.
fucking everyone gives you 10% of their income in this godforsaken place, especially in Indiana.
you're, like, sitting on the
and you
floor.
motherfuckers can't afford a broom. Like, why is it so fucking dusty in here, bro?
Because that's the same room that gets used for the fish fry.
Yeah, oh, it's horrible.
And you're sitting on that floor and you gotta like rock back and forth so your tailbone isn't just sitting on the fucking cement.
Dude, or the worst was like learning fucking basketball from those guys, and I'm like, there's not a black guy in here. I'm never getting good at basketball.
Jesus loved the chest pass.
You ever see? And
Jesus loves the backboard.
okay, so you never did States church.
No,
Okay.
I'd love to.
In the basketball gym in the church, I remember I was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
There was a portrait of Jesus dunking on Michael Jordan.
That rocks.
Dude, it was hilarious. I never realized how hilarious it was till I was like 15, and I'm sitting there one day, and I'm kind of stoned. Maybe I was like 16.
Yeah.
And my mom, like, I was kind of stoned, and no one knew I was stoned, and my mom was talking about the States, and I said something about basketball there, and she was like, oh yeah, they had that. And like says like that picture of Jesus dunking on Michael Jordan, and I was like and died fucking laughing for like 20 minutes.
That's his least
and
known
then I
miracle.
think they found out I was high
Yeah, wow. That's his least known miracle is when
when he dunked on Jordan.
when he put up 70 points for the Pacers. No one talks
Yeah, for the Indiana Pacers.
No one talks about when Jesus, one game, a celebrity game, he just showed up and did that.
Oh,
Yeah, during the like 96.
he might have had an Indiana Pacers jersey on, to be honest.
If it was Indiana,
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
He was like fucking. He put up 70 points on the like Jordan Rodman Bulls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pippen can't touch that.
Pippen can't touch Jesus.
Yeah.
What are you talking? He's got like holy help.
Have you ever seen the Jesus portraits?
What do you mean?
Do you not know what I'm talking about at all? Americans love Jesus portraits.
I know what a Jesus portrait.
like Jesus hitting a home run.
No, I haven't seen that.
No, Jesus hitting it. Look this up. Jesus hitting a home run. Jesus dunking on Jordan. Jesus dunking on Shaq. Jesus throwing a fucking 70-yard touchdown. Like
Jesus dunking on the devil.
Let me see.
Holy fuck.
I'm telling you, dude, they love these. America
Oh, that's AI made. Okay.
is amazing, okay?
Jesus dunking on Shaq.
Jesus hitting a home run.
Oh my god.
Wait, let me see what you got.
Jesus Christ dunking on LeBron.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
so
dude.
sick.
It's fucking amazing. Look at this one. Jesus hitting a home run out of the Coliseum, bro. Out of the Coliseum. That is the most American shit in the entire world. Jesus of Nazareth hits a home run. That's the title of the picture.
How many? If you put those up one at a time in your apartment, how many do you think you could put up before it gets called out?
Dude, immediately.
Like one.
One.
Like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is Jesus
beating
doing?
Michael Phelps in the breaststroke?
Yo.
I mean, it wouldn't be fair. He could run.
Yeah, he could just run.
Yeah, if it was freestyle, like Jesus just sprinting.
Dude, he'd be done.
Jesus would love baseball.
Yeah, well, that's what Americans believe.
They also believe Jesus was American.
Yeah,
Like
they
I swear,
love it.
Look at every picture of Jesus,
Dude, I remember getting in an argument in grade 9 English.
Yeah.
Or no, grade 11 English. Oh, that's way too late. It totally was grade 11 English with Miss Maxwell. This dumbass bitch. I'm going to call you out. Her name was like Christine or something. I don't know. You dumb bitch. I hope you're listening. She argued with me that Jesus was a Christian. And I said, you're dumb as fuck,
He
Jesus.
can't be.
I said, he can't be. The whole religion was made because of him. And she's like, yeah, he's the first one. And I said, no, he's a Jew, you stupid fucking... I won't swear that bad on
You
here.
can say it now.
Yeah, I was like, are you
How
fucking
could he be a
stupid?
follower of Christ? He is Christ.
That's what I said. And she was like, no. And she described Jesus to me as a white.
No.
She was like, yeah. She's like, he's a white Christian. And I was like, no, Jesus was a fucking Arab-looking Jew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, that was a fucking dark Jew.
Exactly what he was.
Yeah, I was like, the fucking read a history book, you dumbass. Like, the fuck is wrong with you? God damn it. That was back when Jews were like hella athletic, too. Fucking, he was a sick Jew, dude.
That was back when Jews could work like manual labor.
Like crazy amounts of it.
When was the last time you
Indestructible people.
When was the last time you saw a Jewish carpenter? They don't exist. They don't do that anymore.
Oh, God.
I mean, the last Jewish carpenter did get killed, to be fair.
Yeah, fair.
So
I wouldn't
like,
do it.
We need to get into the money counting business. It's like, I can't get nailed up there. Do you think when Jesus was getting nailed to the cross, he was like critiquing the hammer swings by the guys doing it?
I can't get into this.
Okay.
No, I
There's
want
not
to
enough
talk
time.
about religion. We'll
save it for next
we'll
week.
Save it. We'll save it for next
All right,
week.
everybody. Thank you for listening so much.
Stay reasonable.
Keep doubting. We love you. Good night.
Reasonable Doubt Podcast. If you guys like funny, hilarious, goofy, goober, silly boys podcast, that is a good place to find yourself.
That was a good one.